but life is good. Life is good for sure.
Any critique of yourself in the video game? Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent, but maybe I got to show something in the season. We'll see, though. But maybe on this one, we can get my jumper a little better.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
The Road Warrior Wizards arriving at the arena. That look tells us they are ready to get down to the task at hand. The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland. Our setting today is just at the end of that block. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And now Washington's starting group. Beal and Avdia sharing wing duty. Bridges out there with Nurkic, and it's Beverly in at the point. And for the Cavaliers, Garland is out there with Slim. Then there's Allen. Then it's Okoro. And it's Jackson in at the power forward position. And at this point late in the season, Brent, any danger that contenders that might be coasting can't flip the switch for the playoffs?
I don't think so, Kevin. There's a lot of talk about you want to be hot going into the playoffs. And, you know, I've looked at numbers like that where teams who have gone in, even teams who have won the championship have been 500 in their last 14 or 15 or 16 games. And, you know, I think it's just a matter of experience. And those teams that have it, they understand the tempo with which they can play before they head into the postseason action.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. From the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Good to see Garland score the ball without dominating.
And here's Beal. Into the lane. Allen against Nurkic. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Nurkic. Over Allen. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Cleveland with the ball. It's a three-point game. Takes it.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland, the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Steve and Silas had a few minutes before the game. They will be facing a tough inside defender in Jaren Jackson Jr. Coach told me Jaren has a great sense of timing to disrupt inside shots. You can't depend on anything being a clean look at the basket. And that's the challenge that the big man presents. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Okoro. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Okoro kicks to Garland. Off target from three-point range. For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Nurkic. And Okoro pulls it down.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Takes the 13-footer. And Allen with the slam.
And that's what happens when you get after it on the glass. Allen grinding it out and creating that second chance opportunity for himself.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Avdia dishes to Nurkic. The pass to Avdia. Wizards passing it around. The Wizards with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Garland the pass to Okoro. It's tipped. They could use a bucket. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Garland. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, it's settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Beverly, the pass to Avdia. Outside, Beal. And Slim picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
It's the Wizards now. They trail by 9 points. Left side, Beal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop him.
And he makes the first. When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Beal. He's coming off a 31-point game against Boston.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Bridges. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston. To the inside, Allen. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Avdia. No points in the game yet for him. Here he goes. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Just 5 on the clock. Beverly for three.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Jackson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Avdia, the pass to Nurkic. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the way in.
Nice shot selection there. Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
Garland against Beverly. Here is Slim. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Allen kicks to Garland. Shoots over Nurkic. Here's Allen. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Allen's got 6 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Beverly with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Nurkic trying to get open. And there's Bridges on the assist by Avdia.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Jackson, that's good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Beal. Aaron Jackson making his last shot.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
Pass to Okoro. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Back to Garland. Here is Slim. He's covered by Beal. And that's a foul. Called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
Wizard substitution.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 13-point lead. Pass to Slim. 6 on the shot clock. Oh,
yes, sir.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. It's stolen. Now Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside, Dort. Just 5 to shoot. That one, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated there.
Now, here's Beverly. After the miss from Slim. It's tipped. And there's the feed to Markkanen. Driving to the basket. It's good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Wizards trail by 17. Now here's Beverly. Over in the corner, Dort. And again, Washington, no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Kelly, defended by Beverly. Kelly passes to Allen. And that one drops. Allen's got 8 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Stevens is checked in. Ferguson's checked in for Washington. Off the inbound. And he sinks the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here is Slim, defended by Dort. Pass to Kelly for the three. Rebound, Washington.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Kispert, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Outside, Markkanen. Here is Slim. He's got 12. Pulls up. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now here's Kispert. He's guarded by Markkanen. And here is Kispert. 11-point game his last outing. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the three. Stephens pulls it in. The Cavaliers leading by 17. .106 left in the first quarter of the game. There's the pass to Markkanen. Here is Slim, defended by Dort. Stolen by Kispert. Here's Ferguson. 17 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston. Kispert kicks to Jamison. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. And that one is good. Kispert's got his second bucket tonight.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Markkanen. Here is Slim. Back to Markkanen. And the three ball is good. Markkanen's got 5 points so far.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
Kispert with it. Pass to Ferguson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 18. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Well, with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
They've got Slim. Markkanen is out there with Erickson, and it's Stevens in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. First free throw is good. Well, we've heard, Brent, some teams say more should be done to protect players from dangerous fouls. Do you agree?
Well, I think the head shots are something that people are looking at most. It's player safety comes first. And I know a lot of people that watch basketball in the 70s and 80s when the game was much more physical, where those plays didn't result in technical fouls, see it a bit differently. But it's still about protecting the players and avoiding those kind of plays to put them in danger. And I'm for that. And
we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Nuggets was tremendous. He ended up with 62 points, and his percentage was impressive, making a number of his free throws and field goal attempts. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Wizards with possession. It's an 18-point game. Here's Ferguson to the middle. George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George got his first points of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here is Slim. Here's Stevens with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Stevens got his first 2 points. Wizards trail by 18. Knocked away. Dort with the ball. Now defended by Slim. No good there with the step back J.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Erickson passes to Kelly. And again, it's Cleveland.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Markkanen with it. Guarded now by Kispert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Now, here's Kispert. Guarded closer. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Cleveland. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Here's Slim. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Second team foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
13. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here. Both free throws good from Slim. The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Ferguson. And here is Bridges. Here's Ferguson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Jumps up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
This little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Make some noise! All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your powerhouse dance team. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your powerhouse dance team.
Here's Nurkic. He's checked in for Washington. And the Wizards with possession. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Beal against Garland. 5 to shoot. And Beal kicks to Avdia. Trying to get something going. And no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now here's Okoro. He's guarded closely. Cleveland moving the ball around. Garland against Bridges. Offensive rebound. Nurkic with the block.
And Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
Bridges passes to Beal. Avdia with it. Feeds it to Nurkic. Got a piece of it. Now Okoro. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
You can't get that one.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Passes to Slim. Garland against Bridges. Here's Okoro. Here's Stevens. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Beal, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Here is Slim. Back to Garland. Over Beal, and again it's Cleveland.
You don't mind those shots from Garland if they're in rhythm and with tempo.
For Washington, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Ferguson. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Garland out there doing a great job creating space with the handle, playing with some confidence.
Out to the right wing. Avdia with it. Guarded now by Okoro. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Slim. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
That's on Miles Bridges.
Team foul.
The Cavaliers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one is off.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Wizards. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Ferguson. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bridges outside. To the paint, stolen by Okoro. And there's the pass to Slim. He kicks to Okoro. He feeds it to Allen. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Avdia. Now here's Beal from deep. It's rebound. rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. One word you can use to describe Jarrett Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
Beal gets a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Beal's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverly is going to do his best to get you the ball.
Okoro dishes to Garland. Kicks it to Jackson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Beal. 10 points for him. Top of the key, Avdia. Nurkic against Allen. Clock at 6. And Slim picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Dylan Windler, Sam Merrill.
Now here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 to shoot. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And Nurkic gets it to go.
At 280 pounds, I think Nurkic is well within his means to score past contact.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's Slim going inside.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Here's Beal. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. And so here's Cleveland after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Washington has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And Slim picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. For the Wizards, Jamison's checked in, and Kispert subbed in. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has